With that said, today I was so excited about this young man. One of my favorites, and I've always said that, he's one of the co-founders, go-to guys. He always does a fantastic training. He's always real down to earth, methodical, like he's talking right across the kitchen table from you. And I just love he takes his time to break everything down. So it's so easy to do. And as Jim Rohn said, so easy not to do. Without further ado, he's also an actor. He has also done some, not only acting, but and his story is incredible. I'm going to let him tell it. And he's a great family man, beautiful daughter, met her over in the Bahamas. Without further ado, Regional Vice President Platinum from Southern California, the one and only, the great Mr. Dean Tarrolly.
Hey man, it's good to be back, right? You know, I am happy to be here, happy to be hanging out with you guys on Thursdays in October. So I have a few thoughts, a few things. First and foremost, I hope you guys are doing well. It's exciting to see what's been going on company-wide, and you know, I certainly hope that that applies to you guys. I hope that you guys have been applying the things that we had been talking about. You know, I don't get the chance to see all the other trainers, but I know many of them and they're awesome. And, you know, I have a couple really simple thoughts today. First and foremost, like I always do, you guys, please do not take Mr. Thomas for granted. Please do not take these calls for granted. When you are a senior vice president and you can fly yourself anywhere in the world, anytime you want, however you want, in whatever class you choose, you really don't have to do a daily call at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 5 days a week. It really is, you know, and something that we hope that you guys get a chance to experience is the privilege of being able to give back, you know, the privilege of being able to, you know, to have some kind of an influence and create an environment like this. And I know he takes that very seriously. It's now, I think we're going on 2 years of every other month on Thursdays doing this call. So I'm going to cross my fingers and hope you guys aren't getting sick of me. So, but listen, so Mr. Thomas, thank you. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your coaching and mentorship that you've given me over the years. I appreciate it. And I don't take it for granted. I don't take you for granted. So, so yeah, you guys, I have a couple thoughts, a couple things. We're going to make today very simple, but I think it's important. And let me just share with you with these Emerge events. I was at the event here in Costa Mesa, and I know that there were 3 in a row. I'm leaving in a few hours. I'm jumping on a plane heading to San Antonio to see Roxanne and Ryan. We have an event there, and Mr. Kupis has been added to the lineup. So I would just tell you guys in advance, if you have any contacts anywhere in and or around San Antonio, please message Roxanne on this call. I see Regional Director Ryan Ruiz, nationally recognized, is on this call as well. Please reach out to Roxanne. If you have any contacts anywhere around San Antonio, we're going to be doing a leadership tomorrow, probably about an hour at 7 o'clock, and then the regional on Saturday with Mr. Kupis. So really excited about that market. It's a great market. You guys, really, really great people. So what's on my mind? Okay. So I want you guys just to write down a couple things. You guys know how I feel about notes and taking notes and building your book of knowledge so you can have these calls with people. I want to make you aware of something, and I think it's important. We want people to become educated in ACN. We want them to become educated on the services. We want them to become educated on the comp plan. We want them to become educated on how to properly build a team and all how to properly promote events. We want people to be educated on that, but I also need to share something with you. And this happens a lot. And I was thinking about this group. I'm like, why am I not impacting you guys more that we're not getting more promotions? What am I doing or not doing as a leader, even though I'm only on every other month? What is it? And I think I may have figured it out. I don't know, but I think so. Here it is. You can write this down. The more you know, the slower you go. Right? The more you know, the slower you go. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is, when people get started in ACN and they start getting this knowledge and this information, and what happens is they start to become enamored with all of that, and it bogs them down, right? It bogs them down. What have we heard Tony Kupas, a co-founder of ACN, ninja master in this industry? You know, what does he say? He says, keep it simple. People don't do complicated, people do simple. So there's this interesting juxtaposition that happens when people get started in ACN. They feel like they have to learn all this information. And once they've learned that information, that gives them the confidence to go out and do what it is that's required to build a business in ACN. And I have to be honest with you guys, it doesn't really work that way. This is really an earn while you learn business. I was having a conversation with Ray. Oh, hey, there's James. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. So a gentleman that joined our team recently, I had a conversation with he and Ray Caldwell, who you guys know, Ray has been a pretty consistent participant on this call on my team. And one of the things I said to him, he's a businessman. And I said, you know, one of the things that happens is, you know, people try to learn everything in a day. And that's really not what this is designed to do. The example I gave in the conversation, I believe it was our conversation, Ray and James, I think it was. And it was, if you had a choice, I want you to think about this, you guys, because I'm talking to you as leaders. If you had a choice to learn everything about ACN in the next 90 days, and when I say everything, I mean everything, but you made no money, or you didn't really know a lot, but the person that you were working with was helping you and you made $1,000 in your first 2 weeks. Do you want to know everything about everything and make no money, or kind of learn a little bit with the help of the leader and you made $1,000 in your first 2 weeks? I can only hope you would choose door number 2. I hope you would choose the second option. Why? Why do I say this to you guys? Because we are in the business of getting you a result. We need to get you a result. You need to help your new business partner get a result. How do we do that? When we launch a person's business, you guys, we want to keep it simple. We want to identify a few services. Look, you guys, sign up yourself on the services. Come on. I mean, come on. Come on. Yeah, sign up your own ID seal. That's one of the main services of the company. The easiest way to get a customer on ID seal is to show them yours. I don't even mess with the month-to-month plan. It's either the quarterly, which is 4 points, or the annual, which is 8 customer points. So what's the other thing that we do? We invite people to look at the business. How do you invite them? Big, long, high-tech, impressive? No, a simple, clean invitation. We want to keep ACN simple. So when I say to you guys, the more you know, the slower you go, here's what happens the longer people are in ACN, okay? They start focusing and spending their time on things that are non-income generating activities. They spend all this time becoming experts in stuff that doesn't put a dollar in their pocket. It doesn't put a new team member on the team. It doesn't help them get qualified. So what I would suggest is this, right? You guys have all heard KISS, you know, keep it simple, you know what, or keep it super simple, whatever you want to say. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to boil ACN down to its essential element. Okay. We get customers, we build teams of people, teach them how to get customers. We want to keep it simple. Let me explain why that's the case. In a traditional business, complicated and intricate is impressive. Complicated and intricate is viewed with reverence. Let me explain why. Because in a traditional business, the more intricate, specialized, technical, the more value you bring. You are a real estate expert, man. I can take a mortgage. I can rip that thing apart. I know every nook and cranny of a house, da, 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 all that stuff. And by the way, you get paid for your area and your level of expertise. This is important, you guys. Please get this. You get paid for your level of expertise in the industry, in the area with which you work. Your ability to be able to do specialized things inherently makes you worth more in the marketplace. If that was not the case, there would not be PhDs. If that was not the case, there would not be MBAs. Okay. By the way, you guys know, I mean, I know that you guys know the old joke that there's MBAs out in the real world, right? A master's of business administration. And then there's MBAs in ACN. And that is a massive bank account. I hope you would choose the second. Okay, cool. So what's the overriding message that I have for you guys? Because I know we're shortening up these calls. Here's what it is. Okay, please write this one down as well. If you're taking notes, please write this down. I can't make you write this down, but I can help you guys start to build a leadership manual, if you will. Here's the key to ACN. Here's something that Al Thomas mastered a long time ago, which, by the way, is why he's an SVP. At least it's one of the reasons, in my opinion. And it's less is more. Less is more. People, oh, that's cute. I've heard that before. Da, da, da. Boy, I am telling you, that is alive and well in ACN. Let me give you an example. You have a contact that you have credibility with, personal credibility with. And you ask them if they look at other ways of making money. Hey, Jocelyn, they say, you say, do you look at other ways of making money? And the person's like, yeah, of course. What have you got? Well, I'm working on a business project with some really great people. It's expanding in the area. And then here's what happens, you guys. I've done this on stage a bunch of times, so I'm just going to do this with you as well. You get to that point and you have the little angel and you have the little devil on your shoulder. And the little angel is saying to you, don't say any more. That's enough. They're open to hearing it. And the little devil goes, dude, you got this. Hey, girlfriend, you know this information. Just give them a little more. They might sign up on the spot. Ugh. And they say, well, can you tell me something about it? Don't do it. You got it. And you go, well, look, it deals with essential services. Oh, okay, that's cool. Like, how does it work? Shh, go. Well, we partnered with all the major companies that, oh, really? Like what companies? Shut up. Keep going. And then you're like, well, we partnered with Sprint, who, they were bought by T-Mobile, and that's our company, Flash Mobile. And if you join the team, then you get 5 referrals, and then your bill is free. And then we have IDC, identity theft protection, which is totally awesome, and Spectrum, and AT&T, and DirecTV, and DirecTV Stream. Oh my God, the DirecTV Stream is awesome. It's a little box this big. You can watch TV on your phone. You can watch TV at home. It's totally amazing, and the price is really, really great. And then you make residual income, and you get paid through 5 levels. You get paid through 5 levels. Like, it's totally awesome. And the little angel's going, you dope. And the little devil's going, you got this. And your friend looks at you and goes like this. You say, oh my God. Watch this. Listen to me, you guys. Here's the key. Your friend looks at you and goes, oh my God, this sounds amazing. This sounds great. And you're like, yeah, right? And your friend looks at you and goes, I've heard of things like this before. I said, yeah, it's awesome. He goes, it's not for me. And you go, wait a minute. What do you mean? What do you mean it's not for you? No, it's not for me. Well, wait, no, what's not for you? Well, you know what you just explained, but by the way, no, I screwed up. I shouldn't have explained it. I did it wrong. I didn't do it right. I didn't follow it. I said, please, I want you to meet the person I'm working with. No, I don't need to meet the person that you're working with. And then they say the worst thing to you that they could possibly say. Listen up. They say the worst thing to you that they could possibly say. No. I don't need to meet your person. You did great. In fact, you explained it amazing. You're going to do awesome. It's just not for me. And the little angel looks at you and goes, told you. Why? Why do I give you that example of less is more? Here's why. I don't know how to break this to all of you, but here's why. The reason that the people that you know are not going to listen to you, or they're going to give you challenges, is the following reason. They know you. They know you have no background in the deregulation of telecom energy and the global expansion of identity theft. They know that's not your background. Why? Maureen said, I'm speaking to her. Why in the world are you going to try to explain something to someone that they already know you have no background? You guys, you are sabotaging your business. It is a waste of freaking time. Don't do that. Here's what's required for you to have success out of the gate. You have to have some trust in the leader that you're working with. I'm going to give you one quick example and I'm done in 2.5 minutes. Chris Sampson, who's on our call, is about to become a regional director. I love this guy. I've known him forever. We're great friends. He's been through a lot, and you know, and I've been talking to him for a long time about the system, about following the system. And you guys, look, as the leaders, we can only teach and train what we know, and what we know works. Why would we ever teach you something that doesn't work? It doesn't make any sense. But something happened this go around with Chris. It didn't matter that I'm in LA and he's in Phoenix. It doesn't matter. We're on Zoom. That doesn't matter. I have to walk right along next to someone. It doesn't matter. We can do that virtually. But here's what I got Chris to do. And I love the guy. He's piquing someone's interest and he's getting them on a call with me. That's it. What is required to do that? Belief in the system and a little bit of leap of faith that the leader that's working with you knows what they're doing. That's it. Let me ask you guys a question. Did I just describe something that was heavy duty, complicated, or very simple? He's got 3 reps in the last week. Okay. So please, the message today is to keep it simple. Earn while you learn. Take a leap of faith with the leader that is working with you. Get your own services signed up. And let's start the exposure process and understand some will, some won't, some wait. Someone's waiting. So what? Someone's waiting. So what next? No one person can take you to regional vice president. So don't trip. Don't sweat it. I want you guys to have fun with this. When people say that they're not open to making extra money, I honestly, God, I almost feel bad for them. I want to give them a hug. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Who hurt you? Right? I'd rather be kind of dorky and broke than cool and or dorky and paid than cool and broke. How about you? I know a lot of cool broke people out there, and their ego won't let them learn something new. Whereas if someone gets their ego out of the way and they just say, tell me what to do, tell me where to go, tell me what to watch, tell me what to read, tell me what to order, tell me what to be at, and I'll do it. I am telling you, 12 months or less, that person's going to be promoted to regional director. That's my opinion. So with that, Mr. Thomas, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you guys this really quickly. So proof to let you know that keeping things simple is the way to go. Now, it's not easy, but to do it, I'm going to show you this very quickly, and then I'll turn it back over to you. You guys can screenshot this if you want. I use this in all my leaderships. Steve Jobs. Steve, this is the point of my entire talk with you guys today. Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, here's what he said. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work to get your thinking clean to make it simple, but it's worth it in the end, because once you get there, you can move mountains. If you get your thinking clean and you make things simple, you can move mountains. And they became the most valued company in the world now, between them and Amazon. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you so you guys can screenshot that if you want it. If not, don't worry about it.